As the editor in charge of investigations at Tehelka, let me start by putting a perspective on the entire story. The investigation work started way back in May. When there was the election announcement had not even been made, because one of the criticisms right now is that why has it come just before the elections? The story actually started in May, and Ashish Khaitan, who's pulled off the finest story in Indian journalism, went to Baroda to actually report the act of vandalism that had taken place in the MS University in Vadodara. And while he was reporting that story, he actually met a couple of people who started talking about their involvement in the Gujarat carnage. And from there he gave me a phone call and he said, this is what they're saying. I mean, it just sent his mind into a tizzy. I mean, it would send anybody's mind into a tizzy. Here, for the first time, you had people telling you on what they did in Gujarat 2002, which clearly is the worst crime against humanity. It was genocide. It was, in fact, I discussed it with Tarun Tejpal, our editor-in-chief, and both of us felt that the more important story was the Gujarat's 2002 story. And so Ashish was told to drop the painting story and to try and pursue the lead he got vis-a-vis the riots. And from that one meeting that he had in Baroda, where there's this VHP guy who's also part of the syndicate at the MS University. I think he's the chief accountant, Dhiman Bhatt. He said, have you heard of this man called Professor Bandukwala? And we all know Professor Bandukwala because he's one of the images of Gujarat 2002, His house was burnt and he had to leave Gujarat and move out for 3 months. So here you had Dhiman Bhatt saying, I burnt Bandukwala's house. So that's where it actually started in May, and then one person put him in touch with another, and A led to B to C to D. And in 6 months, we have 50 hours of tape telling us, for the first time, we bring the faces of the perpetrators. What I tell my team every morning when I meet them, when we do a morning meeting for investigations, a couple of things, and we've learnt as we go along. We do not like to induce, we do not like to entrap, we do not like to pay. Not a single rupee was paid to any of the people who are talking to us about their role in the Gujarat genocide. It is a superbly clean operation. Having said that, let me say another thing. Extraordinary stories need extraordinary methods. And all that Ashish Khaitan did was to approach the cast of characters who are now on our tapes as a researcher who was in the process of writing a book on Hindu resurgence. That's all he did. And mind you, 6 months, it was not easy for him to keep his cover under wraps. People were suspicious. I remember one incident when he called me up. He'd just finished a meeting with one of the public prosecutors. And within 5 minutes of that, he started getting phone calls from these guys saying, we're not so sure you're actually a Hindu guy. And he called me from there and he said, I'm going straight to the airport. I said, just take the first flight out. Safety is important. So for him to actually make inroads, for him to infiltrate the ranks of murderers who are dangerous people, was a very brave thing that he has done. And I think we should all salute him for this investigation, because it's just a brilliant piece of journalism. It's so sad that people are attributing political motives to what is essentially a story in the public interest, and that's what Tehelka stands for. Tehelka stands for public interest journalism. We've been doing it for 7 years. We don't need a certificate from either the BJP or the Congress. And my request to all politicians would be to not make this a political issue, because this is really about justice for families whose relatives were killed in the most gruesome manner. News has come in today that the Shiv Sena has actually said that they're going to set up a fact-finding body, and they're going to talk to Babu Bajrangi, who's on tape talking about how he, pierced a pregnant woman's womb. And they're actually going to check with Babu Bajrangi and check our tapes, and if they find that it is actually Babu Bajrangi's voice, I mean, our tapes are forever under forensic examination, and we are willing to go through another forensic examination. When we did Operation West End, they were sent to an independent laboratory in London, and of course came the certificate that the tapes were genuine, So I wish the BJP had taken the same line as the Shiv Sena. At least take note of what these guys are saying, because it's not under the influence of money, it's not under the influence of alcohol, and what they are telling you is not a boast or a brag, because they're actually damning themselves. It's a severe indictment of they themselves. So, for God's sake, examine the evidence. Don't make allegations, examine the evidence. So, what we need to do, all of us, irrespective of our ideologies, act as human beings. Whether it's the Congress, the BJP, any political party, let's bring the guilty to book.